I'm Allie. I'm pregnant. After I got pregnant, I was getting more sickness almost every day, so I quit my part-time job and became a housewife. Things settled down a bit after that, but on some days, I just wasn't feeling well. My husband wasn't very kind. He didn't care about me at all. He went out drinking almost every night after work. On weekends, he watched baseball and went out to play soccer with his friends. Luckily, his mom, Blair, lived in the neighborhood and she helped me out a lot. I'll go buy groceries. You stay here and rest, okay? Where's Bob, anyways? Is he out again? He's unbelievable. I'll have to talk with him, dear. I'm so sorry he's like this. She talked to my husband and told him to be more supportive, but my husband didn't enjoy being yelled at by his mom.
Do the dishes already. It's your fault that Mom yells at me. Just this morning, she yelled at me saying I should help you with the housework. She called me on my cell phone to tell me that. She's so annoying.
Sorry, but the doctor said if I felt sick, I should rest first, so...
Stop making excuses. Do it. I'm the one that pays the bills. Do your job.
He threw the remote at my foot. I was in pain. I was so scared of him after that. When he was home, I tried my best to do the housework even when I felt sick. But then his mom came over and saw me like this. You should be resting. Bob, you should help her, right now. But then he flipped out. It just went on and on like this. I couldn't take much more of this. I just want to have the baby and get this over with. Then, finally, I went to the doctor for a checkup. The baby was due any time. Then, the next morning, I felt a sharp pain in my stomach. I was starting to go in labor. Hey, dear, could you drive me to the hospital?
What? Are you blind? I'm about to go golfing.
But my labor! I called the doctor and she said I should get there right away.
But this is for work. I invited my clients over today. It's work-related. Don't you get that? You might not have a job, but I do. I have responsibilities. Plus, how can you be sure? The hospital isn't far away. If you really think you should go, then walk. I'm busy.
Then he drove off. It was still early in the morning, but I had no choice. I called his mom. She came rushing over and drove me to the hospital. Where did Bob go? What could be more important than this? I think he went golfing. After arriving at the hospital, the doctor said that it would be a while. After hearing that, Blair ran out of the hospital. After an hour, she came back with Bob. He looked upset. She probably dragged him here. He was yelling at her. But his mom was furious too. Finally, he gave up and sat next to me.
Come on, hurry up already. I gotta go back.
Are you serious? Oh dear, I'm so sorry he's like this. Son, you do everything she tells you, got that? I'll be back as soon as I get the day off work, okay? You got this, Allie. Don't worry. The contraction was getting more frequent, but I wasn't quite there yet. This was going to take some time. My husband sat next to me, playing on his phone. He seemed to be in a really bad mood. He didn't do anything for me. He was starting to piss me off. Then, I started getting contractions every 3 minutes or so. I was in a lot of pain. Finally, I snapped and yelled at him. What the hell is your problem? This is your child too. Your child. Why are you acting like this, huh? Ask Mom. Ask Mom. Is that all you can say? You're gonna be a father. Do you realize that?
What's wrong? You're scaring me.
What's wrong with you, huh? I told you to stop drinking and come home early just in case anything happened. But did you listen to me? No. Then I go into labor and you go out golfing? Are you kidding me? You're so useless.
Sorry. Please, don't get mad. Ah!
Then I grabbed his arm as hard as I could. He was screaming in pain, but it was nothing compared to what I was going through. I don't remember much after that. Things moved pretty fast. They moved me into the delivery room and I finally gave birth. It's a beautiful girl. I was exhausted. My husband just stood there next to me looking confused. Whatever. I told him everything I wanted to, so... And the baby is doing fine, so it all worked out. But then my husband started being a jerk again.
Hey, I know you were in pain, but you crossed the line. You said a lot of mean things to me back there. How dare you talk to me like that? Who puts food on the table, huh? And the baby needs me too. Without me, who's gonna provide for her? Apologize. Apologize for what you said to me. Get on the ground and apologize.
He started asking me to apologize to him. I don't remember everything, but I meant every word of it. You never cared for me. Even when I was pregnant, you went out drinking almost every night. And this morning, you left me at the house to go play golf. I was in labor. I don't think I can be with you anymore.
Shut the hell up! Don't push me! Divorce? Fine, I don't care. Mom? Uncle John? No, it's not what you think.
His mom and his relatives entered the room. My husband's face turned blue. I sent her a text earlier and told her about the baby. She came over to visit me with other relatives who lived in the neighborhood. One of them was Uncle John. He was a hard ass. The thing is, he helped my husband get his current job, so he was powerless against him.
I heard everything you said. You're unbelievable, you know that? How dare you treat her like that?
He's right! She gave birth to your daughter! What the hell is wrong with you?
I'm the one that puts food on the table? Seriously? She does everything around the house for you. That's why you can focus on your job. Why are you like this? And you don't even thank her? Instead, you yell at her and treat her like this? You're unbelievable. No, it's not like that. Wait, you went golfing this morning? I thought you went hiking with Helen. Stop! I told you to keep quiet about Helen. It's not like that.
Helen? Who's that? Hiking? I thought you said you were going golfing with some clients. I couldn't believe it. It was all a lie. This morning, he went hiking with this girl named Helen who worked at a hostess club. Thanks to his brother, everyone found out the truth. The relatives surrounded him and made him spill everything. Turns out, he wasn't drinking with clients. He was going to hostess clubs almost every day. So, you left your pregnant wife at home and went out to drink at hostess clubs? I am so ashamed of you.
See, you said we shouldn't have sex while you were pregnant, so I just wanted to vent, you know? It didn't mean anything. And I didn't do anything either. It's a hostess club, not a brothel. You get me, don't you? Helen is just a friend. I mean, you're the one that got pregnant in the first place. That's why I started going there. Ugh!
Uncle John struck him down. He went flying to the wall and got knocked out. After that, I thought long and hard about what to do with my husband. After much thought, I decided to stay with him. I still couldn't work, and my parents were really old, so they couldn't help me either. I put a GPS device on his phone so I could monitor his location at all times. And now he couldn't use his credit card without me knowing. And I only gave him enough cash for daily spendings. I made him sign a contract which stated that if he mistreated me in any way, I could divorce him.
I've learned my lesson. Let me live my life. No more hostess clubs. Fine. But at least let me go to baseball games.
Yeah, I'd love to go out too. Only if someone watched the baby for me. If you can do that, maybe I'll think about it.
Take care of the baby by myself? I can't do that. Please forgive me.
Oh, and his mom and uncle was keeping an eye on him too. He was like a prisoner. All he could do was go to work and come home. These days, he started helping me with the baby. He's not very good at it, but it's a start. Sometimes he said a divorce would be better, but his uncle told him,
If you divorce her, I'm gonna tell your company's president about everything. He's a family man. He despises guys like you. You'll probably get demoted or even fired. And don't forget that you'll still have to pay child support. Still think divorce would be better? Think again, idiot.
If you decide to get a divorce, I won't be by your side. I'm going to back up Allie 100%. And I'm not gonna look after you either. If you leave her, I'm cutting all ties with you. Divorce was out of the question for him. All he could do now is try and become a better person. He was a pretty crappy husband being with, so it's gonna take some time. But these days, he comes straight home and helps me with the baby and housework, so I guess I gotta give him a little credit. Maybe, when our daughter gets older, we can all go to the stadium and watch baseball together. If he wasn't such a jerk when I was pregnant, none of this would have happened. Oh well, if he wants my trust, he's gonna have to work for it.